A confession isn't always a voice. Sometimes it's a sound, nearly lost in the noise. On a rainy Tuesday in Atlanta, a dispatcher replayed a frantic emergency call. Through the static, between panic breaths, she heard it. The faint, tinny chime of a cheap kitchen timer. The caller swore he was on the highway, miles away. But that tiny, insignificant bell placed him squarely at home. And with that single sound, his entire story collapsed. Elsewhere, a grainy security camera captured a shadow, long and deep, when at that time of day it should have been short. An officer simply noted the angle of the sun, checked the timestamp on the file, and an alibi built for the evening melted away in the morning light. Even our words betray us. The subtle shift from "I was home" to "I am home" can be enough to fracture a timeline. When the light and the language don't align, the truth is found not in the story, but in the details. A stray background noise can shout louder than the most confident alibi. A single fiber on a jacket can unravel an entire speech. The answer often lies hidden in ordinary pixels, where embedded data reveals a where and a when that no one can deny. Today, every pocket holds a lens, and every doorway keeps a silent watch. Our smartphones, our doorbells, even the low hum of a smart speaker can anchor a moment in time. One detective calls these clues the honest accidents of reality. They are the unintentional truths that slip through the cracks of a well-rehearsed lie. And that is why the smallest shadow, the faintest sound, matters more than ever. In a moment, we will follow one such quiet clue as it collides with a story meticulously crafted to conceal it. After midnight, a junior analyst leans into the blue glare of a monitor. The wind rattles the window panes. The faint scent of bleach hangs in the air. On the audio log, the kitchen chime from the Atlanta call plays on a loop. An evidence bag slides across a steel table, its blue seal slightly askew. But careful pattern matching confirms the chime belongs to a specific timer cycle, one that completely contradicts the suspect's dinner alibi. And the chain of custody report explains the slanted seal. The bag was repackaged once, fully documented. Not tampered with, but preserved. A simple margin note points the way forward. In the courtroom, this is how a whisper becomes an earthquake. Strategic cross-examination forces a jury to feel the unnatural pauses in that emergency call. Advanced forensic chemistry lifts invisible residue from a cooking pan. And DNA found on a handle comes back mixed, but quietly excludes the man whose face has been all over the news. When the audio, the chemistry, and the documented procedures all align, long-accepted narratives begin to crumble. A public reckoning begins. Today, this reanalysis happens faster and more openly than ever before. A single podcast, paired with a publicly available lab report, can invite millions of people to weigh the evidence for themselves. Critical listening and ethical storytelling become paramount. Our collective attention can shape the outcome. It begins by tracing that kitchen chime back to its source, by following that repackaged bag through every documented pair of hands. It means refusing sensationalism and honoring the one small detail that can return a voice a crime tried to erase. Next, we follow that detail into the crowd, where memory and microphones collide.